Welcome back to the Weekly Reminders with Trey
and Sarah. Today is the deadline for the December 10th ACT testing date.
Tomorrow is the SAT. Best of luck to the students taking.
Next Wednesday, progress reports will be coming out.
Marissa McQuain got the chance to speak with the FFA president, Rachel Dyer, about their trip to Fort Valley for their Central Region Leadership Conference on September 13th.
Over to you, Marissa.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Rachel Dyer, our FFA president. So, Rachel, you and several other FFA members took a trip on the 13th down to Fort Valley for the Central Region Leadership Rally. How did that go?
Oh, it was awesome. This is a chance where our team gets to really understand each other, and it's more of a team building activity. So we took about 40 kids, and this is the first time we get to meet the area officers for our area, as well as just the fellowship between all the other counties.
Okay, so what do you do down at Central Rally?
So Central Rally, there was about 1,300 kids that showed up. They have kayaking, we played volleyball, we did our team building activities, and they had the swimming pool open.
So how do you think this year's FFA chapter officers are going to do?
Well, I'm very confident in our team. A bunch of them, we have a bunch of seniors, so it's nice to have that seniority.
Okay. Thanks, Rachel. Back to you guys.
Today there was a cross-country meet in Carrollton.
Tomorrow, the football team plays at Spencer starting at 2. Wish them luck.
Next Thursday there is a basketball scrimmage game against LaGrange.
The girls start at 6 o'clock and the boys start at 7:30.
Morgan Kay spoke to Daddy Kay and Kathy Knowles about a new program in Heard County called Baby Braves. Let's hear more about it.
Over to you, Morgan.
I'm here today with our former principal, Daddy Kay, and the leader of our community partner. Oh my gosh.
Big word, partnership.
I know. I'm here today with our former principal, Daddy Kay, and the leader of our community partnership, Miss Kathy Knowles. Your transfer from high school principal to the superintendent. Tell us more about that.
It's been an interesting transition, getting to know all of the procedures and actual things that I'm expected to do as a superintendent. Been spending a lot of time with Mr. Prince, who has been a fantastic mentor, but first and foremost, I miss the interaction with the kids here at Heard High on a daily basis. Really miss that a lot.
Miss Knowles, rumor on campus is that there's a new program called Baby Braves. Can you tell us more about that?
I can. The Baby Braves process began several years ago as a low birth weight outreach, and through conversations with Daddy Kay, we learned that there was a demographic in the 0 to 3 age group that needed some services, needed to know what resources were available for them, and we began conceptualizing ideas of how we could get information, resource directories and things to help those moms know what was available to them. We looked at the possibility of providing some kind of learning tools, educational materials, reading materials, things that would help the parents prepare the child to be reading on grade level when they get to pre-K. And we looked for grant funding. We found that through the Georgia Family Connection and Kaiser Permanente. They gave us funds. We have hired a couple of part-time persons on contract basis to go out and make the visits to the parents, and it has been very well received. But this has been a joint effort through a lot of entities, including the Health Department, the Board of Education, Heard County Community Partnership. There are a lot of people that have been involved to make this happen, and we have some really cute little t-shirts that all the babies are wearing, and we're calling them the Baby Braves because it's that 0 to 3 demographic.
Also would like to add, if you're interested in participating in the program, you need to contact Jenny Googe at the central office at 706-675-3320.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're
And now for the thought of the week with Laurel Roberts.
Inspiring.
Now to Shane with this week's weather.
This weekend, we will have a high of... Has that always been there? Am I supposed to... How do I can't...
Thank you, Shane.
That's all for this week's Weekly Reminders. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at the WarCry1 and vote for next week's Song of the Week.
Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, The War Cry, so you don't miss out on next week's Weekly Reminders.